woman, you pick your head up. Don't you ever bow. Black woman, your time has always been, and it is still now. Black woman, do not let them try to dumb you down in their conversation. Black woman, you are the most educated demographic in the nation. Black woman, you are the source of the world's magic, and they can't replace it. Black woman, your track record is in your blood, and that's why they will try to erase it. Black woman, they will taint your beauty but promote it and sell it to everyone else. Black woman, they will hate you because your greatest power is the love that you have for yourself. Black woman, you are the reason the sun of the east shines in the morning when it rises. Black woman, you are the reason the sun of the west touches the waters of the horizon.
And just like that, y'all, we are back in 2025 with my beautiful sis, Miss AJ. What is good, love?
Look, living life, enjoying life. God is good.
All the time and all the time.
God is good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
How are you?
Welcome to the first segment of 2025 with my beautiful host, Miss AJ. This topic we haven't touched. We touched as a network, kind of gave y'all a sneak peek on our little New Year Eve show, but it's nothing like the women speaking about what the hell we went through in 24, what we not gonna do in 25, and how you find hope and peace in situations. What have you really, really, really learned? And before we just dive into that conversation, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanking y'all for bearing with the QOC. This is truly a network. If you have not been keeping up, trust me, it is a network. We are steadily adding different segments, different programs. We got something big in the back cooking and brewing. God is just amazing in what he does. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again for 25. If you stand for him, he will stand for you. God has no limits. We have limits. We put limits and boundaries on ourselves, on our friendships, on our relationships, on our womanhoods, on our sisterhoods, on our boyfriends, and we put limits. There's no limit with God. So when we stop trying to put God in a box and confine him to what we want him to do, then we'll learn how to navigate this thing called life, y'all, and this thing called sisterhood, and definitely this damn thing called womanhood. It's been a trial. AJ, I'm gonna let her go first because 24, our wig was lace was lifting and shit. I mean, we just gonna keep it real. Why you feeling for yours?
Hey everybody that's tuning in. So let me just say, sis, let's talk about first and foremost, like what hope is, right? I don't know if people know what hope is, but for me, hope is that expectation of a positive outcome, no matter what the situation is. And so for me, I know for 2024, I had a lot of hope because I went through some things. I don't know, for some, I remember, well, for some, I told you back in, I want to say it started like in June, where I started getting sick and I ended up in the ICU, like literally, like I was going to lose my life, right? And even in the midst of that, excuse my lighting, y'all, even in the midst of that, I felt like I had hope because it was like, you know what? I got to get through this. I want to live. I was optimistic about, God has put these doctors at this hospital to treat me because I was praying like, Lord, use these people because I don't want to leave here, whatever. So it was a lot of things going on the back end, like with my health, working full time. I'm in school full time. And so in that, it was just like, I'm like, I had to remain positive because if I didn't, I felt like it was going to break me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I know that you and I, we talked about it a lot, in regards like, hey, sis, I'm tired, I'm weary, but I thank you for always being there. And
of course.
And here we are in 2025. Like, I mean, broken relationships with, things and people of the past, but, in the midst of it all, I remain hopeful and we made it.
That part. My hope is built on nothing less That's what the old folks used to say. My hope is built. In 24, I've lost. I think I shared this with J Marie. Y'all know we got all these J's in the network. If y'all didn't know, we got AJ, we got J Marie, and we got Jay Holland. But
I
I
like
lost
that.
I lost a best friend that I didn't even know I lost. I didn't even know I lost them until God revealed it to me. And I'm talking about long years of friendship.
In
But
in a physical sense, like from
yeah,
passing away.
no, just that friendship is gone.
Okay.
But I say this to say that when God gets ready to elevate you guys, and this goes for my sisters, everybody's not meant to go with us. And I am learning everybody is not going to be Egypt. Everybody's not going to be AJ. And I think that's what we hurt ourselves the most. We expect people to love like us, to understand like us, to
Mhm.
feel like us, to communicate like us.
Mhm.
This where we living in, people think they don't do nothing. Nobody wants to be held accountable. Um,
Mhm.
Friendships don't really count for too much like they used to. And we talked a little bit about this in 24. Me and AJ did. And AJ went through a horrific thing with a best friend that I was just like, girl, I'll be down at Lulu. You might have to come bail me out. But she held it with such class and grace. If AJ, this question is for you.
Yeah.
What have you learned in 24 that you are trying not to repeat in 25?
Ooh. For me, I would say not allowing a person to show me a second time what I already seen the first time. It's like believe people for what they show you,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And that's the thing because I'm optimistic, which is tied into being hopeful. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, even when they don't deserve it, because I want to see the good in everybody. But something I've learned is that everybody don't have the same mind and heart as you do. And that was my downfall. So it's like now I'm like I'm paying attention to those red flags. And another thing, and my best friend, she was like, best friend, you too quick to call everybody your friend. I know
Yeah.
you are sociable. I know you are likable, etc. But for me, it's kind of like now, it's like, and I'm not saying that even at this point in my life, in my mid 40s, that I can't meet someone now and it develop into a friendship. And I'm talking about like with women, right? But
Yeah.
it's to be more cautious in saying, oh, well, this is my friend. It's like, no, you have to earn that title of being a friend. And that's through your actions. Like, what does this person's actions actually show me? Um, how do you motivate me and lift me up when I'm not, when I'm down? How do you speak of me, behind closed doors, when I'm not around? Do you defend me? So those are some of the things like that. I'm like, okay, 2025, like I really like, okay, you would think that like, girl, you ain't been doing that. But that's just me being optimistic and hopeful, like that everybody is going to be like me and everybody isn't. So that's something that I took, uh, from 2024. It's just like just not to be so trusting, with people and everybody they don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. If they show you, they're asshole, they're asshole. If they show you a snake, that's a snake.
Yeah.
Once a thief, always a thief.
Yep. Yep.
So, same question to you though. What did you take from 2024? That
Yeah,
is a
you
quick.
done stole my answer.
I'm
But
sorry.
I've learned um, to really lean more on Jesus. And I know that's a spiritual stance. I know y'all probably want the street fans to clap back. And no, Egypt had to learn to be silent in 24. Much as I saw people around me get hurt by particular people, a particular group of people, I couldn't say anything. God held my tongue. It was the best thing for me. He isolated me. He removed a tight working bond, but I don't question him. So I learned now, what I've learned is when God removed, to just go ahead and say thank you. I don't even question them. Okay, God, because evidently it's something you saw. You know, we see the Facebook post all the time. Oh, shout out to those that protect my name when I'm not in the room. Yeah, but you was in the room too, though, sis or
Right.
brother, when my name came up.
Right.
So I'm learning that when God moved people out, just stop questioning. Stop going back to try to patch up things. Let things fall how they gonna fall. Um, was the hardest lesson? Was the hardest lesson? What's your resolution for this year? Like self-help wise, like growth wise, or personal goals. We know Miss Master's degree on the board, but
Look, finishing school, that's definitely that's in the works. One of my, I'm so ashamed y'all to tell y'all this, but one of my personal like goals within myself is I am the worst procrastinator. Like, and I think procrastination is like, I don't even want to say it's a mental illness, but like I procrastinate a lot. And so I'm really working on that because procrastination can cost you in a
yeah,
mental, a physical, a spiritual form. So I'm working on procrastination. It's like, you know what? When I start something, finish it. If something needs to be done, doing it. You know, not waiting on somebody to do it for me or like, no, just do it. Right. Um,
what
and
about boundaries, sis? Have your boundaries changed for 25?
I would say yes. I would say yes. My boundaries have changed. I wouldn't say change, but I would say that they're closed off in terms of like I was saying before. It's like, you know, meeting people and oh, that's my friend, that's my whatever. My boundary was like, no, like you can't cross these boundaries into this whole friendship with me until you have proven yourself X, Y, and Z. It's like respect my space, respect how I feel. Those are the boundaries that I want to set forth, you know, up front. You know, treat me how you want to be treated, more or less. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I don't deal with a lot of people like outside, like in my personal life. I don't really deal with a lot of people that in my immediate circle that overstep my boundaries. And then now with me being bogged down with work and school, I'm not even in a position to where I meet people, male or female, where they can overstep my boundaries, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
kind of like I'm in this bubble right now. I'm just in go mode. So it's like, you know,
Okay.
yeah.
Cause I don't know. I didn't do all that New Year resolution with the physical
I
appearance.
never do because I always end up backsliding. You know,
Me
like
too.
look, it's 20 January 15th and I'm still procrastinating, but I'm work in progress. But you know what? I take that back. I have actually gotten better. I cannot make this up. Look, with working 2 jobs and in school, I make it my business no matter how tired I am. I get my work. I'm a straight A student. You know, so
That's what's up.
I would say I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
I can't procrastinate because you
Yeah,
know if I procrastinate, QOC don't move. Well, no,
you
let me not say
you're a
that because I'm
busybody.
trying. Yeah, but I'm trying to structure it where, and this is the truth of the matter. If something happens to me, God forbid, QOC flows on. Y'all carry the legacy on and the torch on because this
Right,
platform is to reach other young Black women that we talked about this a little bit. Me and Jay Marie when we're gonna do a movie review on Triple Eight. And we were just talking about how we take some of the blessings that we have for granted. Where those women were proud to just be delivering mail, that's beneath us now. Or we have the ability to like get on this platform. How many Black women that you know that starts in their work that say, hey, not only am I gonna do this for me, but I'm gonna set the table for all my fam. And y'all my
right,
family. Y'all not my friends, y'all my family. And we're gonna do this thing and we're gonna spread good news, positivity, good energy, Black relationships, and we're gonna show y'all that it can be done right here in Dallas, in a city that is known for crab in the barrel mentality. We're
right.
doing it. And it is a work in progress. So for 25, I'm gonna try. E Black said something on New Year's Eve that struck me. He said, I want to be a better friend at 25. His resolutions are so like, and I'm like, okay, Lord, I want to be more open and vulnerable. And that's hard when you have been through some of the things that we have been through in this life, to trust people not only with yourself but with your vision, because this is a vision that God gave me.
Right.
And so with all of us sitting here, I'm learning how to be more vulnerable and to say, hey, sis, like, we come to each other. I'm tired. Like, hey, can you, or, I might not, I'm learning to accept and be a better leader, because this is not mine. This is God's. I can put a title to everybody on the platform, but at the end of the day, it's what we stand for. And that's what's right. So yeah,
I want to say though, like, shout out and kudos to you, for being unselfish in the like, prior to me, joining, Queens of Conversation. This was your thing. This was your baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've never made me feel like, well, I started this, I created this, so you just here for the right, and I've worked with individuals. It's like, that's their thing, that's their niche, they're the writer, they're the boss, whatever. And if they feel like that, myself or whomever was getting more shine or attention than them, then that's when the hating and the throwing people under the bus and all that came along. And we don't have that here. It's kind of like, if you're better, your thought process is, if you're better at something than I am, then you do it.
Go.
And I'm the same way. Like I'm not tech savvy or whatever. So we got our good sis Jay. I tell you, she's probably one of the smartest people I know. She holds it down. Like, I can talk, run my mouth, but all that other shit, y'all got that. That tech stuff, don't send me nothing.
Me and her be up, sis, sometimes to 4 and 5 in the fucking morning. I call her with an idea and she go.
So I'm like, no, I appreciate that. Like, you know what? Look, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Jay gonna do her thing. We all gonna do our thing, and it's all love. It's not a competition type of thing. And that's one of the things that, just even like with women, like, I really want us to get away from. Like, why are we in competition? Like, as women, we all have the same issues in life that one another have. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, you want to be in a situation to where, or be that person that can uplift other people, but it's like, you can't even do that now. It's like, oh, you hate, oh, you're gonna be better than me, oh, you want more than me. And it's like, you know what? Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still hopeful. I'm still optimistic that one day we as women, especially Black women, I know you on here and you white, but you still my sister, Clarissa. Leaving a message. But I hope that we can get to a point to where it's like I'm like, right, can we all just get along? Shit.
Well, we realized that we all had the same issue. I think that's the biggest thing. One is two. But the first one is when you realize that God has already ordained our steps when we was in our mother's womb. Let's go there. So he already know what you gonna have, what you not gonna have.
I wish he heard.
No man can take that away from you, right?
Tell me, Lord, what I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do. I'm tired of guessing, sis.
You walking in purpose, but you fighting it. You want me to go there on live? Okay, well, then she called me out. I'm gonna go there on live. AJ knows her purpose. She knows what she's supposed to do with women in the community, and she's hiding. But I'm gonna let her slide. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna let my sister slide.
No, let's go there, because
we're going there. But I'm letting you slide because my sister is achieving her master's degree, and that's the most beautiful thing I think we as Black women can do, is to continue to grow and learn. And I applaud my sister for that. And she has a relationship, a little boo thing. And then she has the grandbaby. And then she's a part of the QOC. And I know I know that's a lot, because my plate over here is a lot. But AJ knows her purpose and she's hiding it. She's running from God, but God gonna get tired of you running. He gonna hit you across the head with it.
You know,
and that's my take on it.
I don't think that I don't think I'm run. No. Listen. I don't think that I'm running. I just feel like for me, he hasn't said this is it right now, just yet. I am a firm believer that when it's my time, and I'm always
Yes,
saying,
ma'am.
God, whatever you have for me is for me. Can't nobody take that away from me.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
everything is about timing. And here's the thing that myself that I used to do is, well, one thing that I've worked on tremendously is having patience. And so it's like right now I'm not in that rushing season. It's kind of
You're not
like
supposed to be. You're right.
but I used to be. And it's like when
Okay.
it happens, it's going to happen. And I don't think nothing more about it. That's the issue now. You have so many people out here, both men and women, trying to keep up with the next person, and they're trying to walk in a purpose that's not even designed or created for them. And then
And that's why they fail at it.
they're wondering why they're failing at it. It's because
Mm-hmm.
what Keisha doing ain't for Nisha. What Egypt
Mm-hmm.
doing ain't for Kanene. It's
Who
so
the hell is Kanene? How you coming up with these names? Okay.
this wine. But anyways, so I'm just
Kanene,
saying
if you out there.
Kanene. Girl, what is a Kanene? Who is Kanene? I don't know. But no, seriously. But it's like we just go get caught up in like, okay, well, such and such got this going on, and such got this going on. I want to be like this. That's not everybody's calling. So I just feel like, whenever God sees fit, whatever my calling is, he is going to call me to it, open my eyes and say, hey, Anisha, this is your thing.
He gonna make it plain. Yes, ma'am.
Then do that. Right now, I'm taking baby steps because God knows I
And
have a lot.
that's okay. Long you making a step though, sis. That's the key thing. Long you making a step.
Let's go to some of the comments. Go to some of the comments, sis. Let's read them. Girl,
that's too much. Like, right. We as women are really stronger together. Who is that? Miss Quisha Smith.
Women who are intimidated by other women are stronger together. You know what I'm saying? Cowards, that's a different story. They're weak.
Yeah.
And usually the loudest ones in the rooms, they're cowards. That's why if it's not directed, it ain't respected. And I'm like Tupac, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Okay? Let me see.
What was that part? And I just believe, I mean, what's gonna make the QLC rock DFW is the simple fact all of us are beautiful Black women. We all stand, we all have our weaknesses, we have our strengths, and that's in the men to the women. But we all believe in what we trying to put out. And I will say this, and I will give this to AJ. When he do it, he gonna do it, and it's gonna blow your mind because all of this is blowing my mind. And I would not dare hate my sister because she got a better bust down or her ass fat or her flat stomach. Come on, y'all. We gotta remember beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and this shit fade away. Y'all see Nikki ass looking like 2 flat tires on a U-Haul truck? Come on, y'all seeing this shit? So why are we even like all of this? We gotta live, y'all. We gonna droop and drag unless we can keep going to plastic surgery. But we should be loving on each other and embracing each other.
Let's talk about plastic surgery. I am pro plastic surgery. I don't knock any of the girls for getting plastic surgery. I want some work done myself. So I'm not going to. I've never.
Okay, but do you think we're going? Oh boy,
let me address this for anybody who had heard that I had my body done or plastic surgery. That was a lie. Okay, let's carry on. But I'm not opposed to plastic. I just had, girl. You know what? I'm being messy tonight. I had to throw that out there.
Put the wine down.
But
put the wine down. Put the cup down.
No, but I'm pro surgery. Ladies, BBLs, do your thing.
I just think we doing it. The girls are doing them at a younger age instead of letting their body just kind of do its thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm against it. I wouldn't do it, but because of health reasons, that's another issue. But yeah, that part. But I think these 19-year-old girls that's not even giving their body enough time for your hips to feel.
That's social media. That's the, and then let me say, and then that's where parenting comes in, especially from like moms and dads. Like you have to love on your children. You have to give them words of affirmation. You have to teach them the importance of self-love. And I know this is off topic, but I started that with my daughter at a very young age. It's like love
Yeah, I remember
yourself
that.
no matter what anybody says about you. And I think that's what a lot of these young girls are missing. It's just self-love. And a lot of them, they lack confidence. And as moms and as fathers, that is our job to give them that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
that's my thought on that. But I am
But I
still
see a lot of the young girls that's doing it, that's already making 4 or 5. So yeah, they doing what and
right.
then are we as parents? This another topic. How would you really respect me telling you not to get your body done? And I'm sitting here as your mom at 42, 41 with my body done, and I'm telling you not to get your body done. Is there an
Well,
age?
that's why as parents you have to lead by example.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
you have to lead. You have to lead by example. I can't tell my daughter not to do something and I do it, or And me and my daughter, we have those transparent conversations. Hey, just because I did it, don't mean you have to do it. But if you do it, let me tell you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah,
it's just all about parenting, and then two, also understanding that as an adult, even as parents, even if you tell your children, hey, don't do this, these are the consequences. Sometimes you got to be like, you know what, you gotta let them do it, let them deal with the consequences, and that's on them, right? Tough love. That's what I say.
these
But
BBLs killing y'all.
I hate that song. I hate that
That's why I
song.
said it because I knew.
Let's go to
Yo, we
the
came
comments
through here.
that we had. Let's look and see what the people saying.
Okay, okay. I can't see none of that. Can you see that, AJ?
As a mother of a daughter who struggles with the eating disorder, teaching our children self-love
Oh,
is absolutely got to be as higher priority as teaching them to further their education and be kind to others. We have to teach our daughters be kind to themselves as well. Absolutely. That is
yeah,
absolutely true. I was there for that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
But we have to, like you said, lead by example. And I think Tyler Perry, we're gonna get into it when we do that. But that movie reminds us sometimes classy is better. Sometimes that old stuff still work. I know we going to the
Hold
half
on.
next.
Classy is but I know some classy hoes. That's a whole nother topic. I don't believe it.
Oh, put the cup down. Somebody who over there with you, grandbaby, get the cup.
I'm just saying. I know some
Yeah,
I know some classy hoes.
yeah,
I know some
yeah,
hoes covered up from head to toe, but they drop it like it's hot. So it's like you can't even. I think it's more so. It's character. Now,
yeah,
granted, don't get me wrong. You got people that think because a woman she may dress a certain way, you automatically have this preconceived notion or
yeah.
this perspective
Mm-hmm.
already drawn out about this person. But let's not act like we don't know some classy hoes. Or let me quote, who think they're classy hoes. Okay,
Um,
so let's
and
keep it
back to
above.
you.
I'm just saying.
We came through here, y'all, and we're just touching this for 30 minutes. We're still tweaking some of our segments and stuff like that. So y'all gonna definitely get some new stuff from me and AJ where we'll start. We're trying to pre-record a lot of our stuff. So like she has a busy schedule, I have a busy schedule, and we got, not to knock on wood, but if
I
God
want
said
to
it's,
say this before I forget. For
yeah,
those who have tuned in or for those who will tune in, if there's certain topics that
yeah,
you guys want to discuss, whether it
get
be,
AJ.
I know this is womanhood. I know E Black was saying, hey, it's womanhood. But look, we talk about everything. If there's a certain topic that you want to discuss or whatever, like let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments. Send us a DM, send me a DM.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm real blunt. We talk about whatever. Nothing's off topic. We don't want to get nasty.
None.
My granny don't
pH
make family.
balance.
We get
None
a
of
little
that.
bit nasty, but not a lot of it.
Not
So
enough.
I'm
But
just
we
saying
could help
we can
you with
talk
your
about
pH
whatever
balance. We can get some people
because
on here because we're not gonna do that in 25. Walk
who you
around
said
here.
stink, sis? Somebody got their pH balance off. Who stink?
It's a lot of women I be smelling, man. I'm
Mm.
just
We,
saying.
we
Y'all
still
be
stinking in
choosing.
2025. Oh my god.
We're not gonna do that. They
Um.
got too much stuff out. But okay.
Okay, but yes,
We
if there's
gave y'all our 30 minutes, and the topic was surviving 24. You heard some of the examples that AJ went through. You heard some of the things I went through. We told you what we're doing in 25. I want her to put that cup down. I'm trying to end the show before she
I'm
get up
not.
and get this second cup.
No, I'm done. It's
But
just one.
surviving, y'all. The only advice I would give, and I'm gonna let AJ give her advice too, is to stay plugged up to the source and
Right.
realize that men will let you down, but our relationship with God will always stand. Now, with that, check yourself. Let's hold ourselves accountable, women and men in 25. Check yourself, hold yourself accountable in decision-making, partnerships, friendships, sisters, whatever we're doing. Hold yourself accountable too, and be the big enough person to learn how to communicate instead of just going on Facebook or the internet beef. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of the subliminals. I'm tired. We in 25, I just lost my sister-in-law yesterday morning. She got diagnosed with breast cancer in November.
Wow.
They found her unresponsive right after I buried my aunt, and they pulled the plug on her yesterday. So she's 40 something too. So life waits for no man, and we're not promised here. Only what we do for Christ is gonna last, and we're gonna have to answer to how we treat our brothers and sisters. We could joke on her all day, me and AJ, but at the end of the day, it's how I treat her and how she treat me that God is gonna hold me accountable for, and how we treat you, the audience, how we talk to you and how we pour into you is what we're gonna be held accountable for. We got to hold ourselves accountable too. Podcast, filmmakers, and all this other stuff. What we put out, we will be held accountable for.
Absolutely.
Plain and simple. That's my advice. Love yourself. Love God, love yourself, and love on your family and those that are really there to support you. Everybody else,
Oh,
get the stepping. You've been stuck where you at too long. Life is too short for you to be always at almost. If they not gonna step with you, step by your side. Am I preaching to somebody in here? This is not the year to worry about fitting in to certain cliques. This is teenagers. It is not the year for you to be walking around school depressed because that circle won't invite you. In 20 years, that circle gonna be overweight, ugly, and broke. This is the season of your life to say, for the next 12 months, I am walking in what God got for me. Somebody shall step.
Make you question all your verses. You stumbling through your performance. You ain't hot or the warmest. I'm stinging hot, call me a hornet. Price of fame, you can't afford it. You want it free, do nothing with it. F you, hey me, the mentality, you scared to risk it. It ain't no future, off of your frontin', wanna create you a miracle. All work, minimal. You all talk, criminal. I am not hearing you, and I'm not feeling you. Y'all so disrespectful, like I'm supposed to be fearing you. Hip-hop, renaissance. Remember when we went hard? I don't need an entourage. Why you need a bodyguard? Next level, same rules. You coming down, change moves. I don't gotta get in where I fit in. I've been here and been about my shoes. So don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that, I got that. I got that, I got that. You got that? No, you don't. Don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that? I got that. I got that, I got that. You got that? No, you don't. Y'all be rhyming like you scared to. Say the things you afraid to. So you just say what you paid to. Until the day they don't pay you. I'ma take this to the grave too. A lot of your day ones hate you. This ain't for me.